The Game Awards is making people mad and angry, so I decided to make my own Game Awards with a little twist. Presenting GameFest Live, a show that will be streaming live on December 16th on this very YouTube channel, where we will celebrate video games with GameFest Game Awards. And the best part? The winners will be decided by you. Now you can vote for each of these nominees right now by going to gamingmadness.com/GameFestLive or following the link in the description. And to make this award even more special, I've invited few voice actors as guests from games like Final Fantasy 16, Life is Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mortal Kombat 1, and more. Not only that, few special creators will also be joining to talk about their best games they played this year. So here are the nominees for the GameFest Game Awards. The nominees for Best Audio Design are Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Final Fantasy 16, Dead Space Remake, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and Diablo 4. Now the nominees for the Best Music or Soundtrack in video games are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, Stray Gods, and Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now for the Best Visual Design, here are the nominees. Alan Wake 2, Hogwarts Legacy, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Lies of P, Hi-Fi Rush, and Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores. For Best Indie Games, here are the nominees. Dredge, Viewfinder, Venba, Sea of Stars, Cocoon, and Planet of Lana. Now here's something special. Here are the nominees for the Best Remake or Remasters. Dead Space, Resident Evil 4, System Shock, Like a Dragon Ishin, and Metroid Prime Remastered. Now there are some games that keep on going for years and years with the help of the community. These are the nominations for the Best Ongoing Game. Genshin Impact, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Final Fantasy XIV, Call of Duty, and Valorant. I'm a big fan of action and adventure game, and so here are the nominees for Best Action or Adventure Games. Resident Evil 4, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy XVI, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Here is one of my favorite, the nominations for the Best Horror Game. Alan Wake 2, Resident Evil 4, Dead Space, Dredge, Amnesia the Bunker, and Paranormal Site 7 Mysteries of Honjo. We got to see amazing RPG games this year, so take a look at the nominees for Best RPG. Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Remnant 2, Hogwarts Legacy, and Octopath Traveler 2. Now these games come out every single year for fans who love sports and racing games. So here are the best sports or racing games. MLB The Show 23, F1 2023, Forza Motorsport, and WWE 2K23. There are so many games to be excited about in the next coming years. So here are the nominations for the most anticipated games that have been officially announced. Hades 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Tekken 8, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now I'm a big fan of storytelling. I cry, I love dramatic scenes, and this year we had a lot of those. So here are the nominees for Best Storytelling. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Alan Wake 2, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Final Fantasy XVI, and Starfield. Obviously every single game has a story led by a leading character. So take a look at the nominees for the Best Actor in a Leading Role. Ben Starr for playing Clive Rosfield in Final Fantasy XVI. Cameron Monaghan for playing Cal Kestis in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Yuri Lowenthal for playing Peter Parker in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Nick Apostolidis for playing Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil 4. Melanie Liebert for playing Sega Anderson in Alan Wake 2. And Naji Jeter for playing Miles Morales in Marvel Spider-Man 2. And we don't stop there because here are the nominees for the Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Neil Newman for playing Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3. Tina Ivlev for playing Night Sister Merrin in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Cissy Jones for playing Andreja in Starfield. Andre Pena for playing Luis Serra in Resident Evil 4. Laura Bailey for playing MJ in Marvel Spider-Man 2. And Minji Chang for playing Songbird in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. And the biggest award of them all, Game of the Year, which people are way too excited about. Here are the nominees for those. Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and Hi-Fi Rush. However, it's not the end for GameFest Live because the stream continues with more guests, fun activities, video game giveaways, and much more. But the most important thing, the twist, is that this stream will be raising funds for a fundraiser, Project Hope, Power Up Mental Health. This fundraiser helps in expanding mental health care across the world. A lot of people suffer from anxiety and depression on a daily basis because of the situations, their relationships, unfortunate disasters, and much more. Help me in raising funds to help Project Hope and provide that mental health care that everybody needs. And remember, every single donation counts. So join us as this stream goes live on December 16th. Let's end this year with happiness, celebration, and kindness.